Hello everyone, the heat here in Southeast Asia is just crazy, so there is nothing better than artificial rain during this hot day. In this video I'm going to break down some of the reasons why I'm staying here in Asia, especially in Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam and Indonesia, right? The reason number one you can already notice by yourself is that the environment and climate here is just amazing. Especially right now, dry season, and it's just perfect for me. Probably you guys can say, oh, it's very hot here in Southeast Asia, but personally for me it's just perfect, especially after 3 years here. Just trust me, this climate and this environmental footprint here in Asia is just much better than you get in North America, Europe or Australia. Probably you guys can say some of the big cities in Asia are polluted, but it's true about every single big city in our world, not only in Asia. Next thing I want to talk about is work and job opportunities, because here in Asia, if you are from another part of the world, let's say North America, Europe, even South America, it doesn't matter, because you are going to be considered as a European and Westerner here, so it doesn't really matter where you're from, just outside of Asia, right? This is uncomfortable truth, but mostly you will get a great job here in Asia just because you are foreigner and Westerner. Even if you don't have a bachelor degree or work experience, you still get a bunch of chances to get a job here in Asia. For example, here in Cambodia, you guys can assume that, oh, probably you're going to get an English teaching job, but Cambodia used to be a colony of France, right? So it's most likely that if you're from France, you can get a French teaching job here, because it's also in demand. If you're interested to move to Asia, you know what? I think that I can help you, because you can just DM me on Instagram and then we can have a free call where I'm going to break down all of your problems and help you to overcome your limited beliefs. Let me tell you about friendship and relationship here in Asia. So basically, in 2023, when I arrived to Thailand, I got Tinder back then, and then I started to swipe some girls, and then after a couple of days I decided to go on a date with a local Thai girl. I was just surprised how selfless she is, how friendly she is compared to Western women. For your understanding, on the first date she gave me a tour of the city, literally excursion around the city on her motorbike, and it was for free. Like, she didn't even ask me for any money or something. Don't get me wrong, but Asian women are very cool, and it feels like you get a well-paid tour guide for free. And then we went to eat some food and she paid for my meal. I was just surprised, because obviously it's not that expensive, maybe a couple of dollars for a dish, but anyways, the fact that she paid for me on the first date, it's just mind-blowing for me. But here is the dark side of the moon. Obviously, Asian women are also looking for some benefits out of you while being friendly. Let's say, most of all, it's marriage. Especially here in Cambodia and in many other surrounding countries, it's a pricey process. You will have to pay lots of money, let's say 10k, 50k or 100k to just get a wife. Based on my point of view, I would not recommend you to get an Asian wife right away, especially if you don't have enough money to provide to the new family that you are going to create. Because here in Asia, if you are a male, you're considered as a provider to the family. You're going to cover all of the expenses. To be honest, in my home country, I got 0 women that are interested in me back then. But look at my face. Am I ugly? Anything wrong with my face? I don't think so. So here in Asia I get hundreds of women. Hundreds, literally hundreds. Don't get me wrong, in Asia you get a freedom of choice, but obviously you're going to choose only one woman, which makes it even harder. In my point of view, this is how it's supposed to be. If you're a male, you have to get other male friends. And it's a hard thing to do here in Asia, because as a white foreigner, everybody feels that you're kinda on another level, that you are higher than others. Some of the locals are insecure about the fact that only because you came from another country you get much more opportunities here, you can get higher salary. It just sounds unfair to an Asian man that you are a Westerner that just came from home country to his country and right away you get much more opportunities, right? My advice is just try to do not spoil your Asian friends and do not show your weaknesses to them. You are the only one truthful friend that you have while you are staying in Asia. There is nothing perfect, so probably you have to try to deal with locals, with Asians, and you also have to try to be friends with other expats that are living here. Anyways, life here in Asia is a big adventure. I really love it. Sometimes bad things happen, sometimes good things happen, sometimes amazing things happen. But anyways, I don't regret any actions in my life. I've been here in Asia for 3 years, but it feels like 10 years. It's just unbelievable how cool it is. You can use it to increase quality and duration of your life. Let's say that I'm going to stay for 50 years here in Asia, but in the end of this, I'm going to feel like it was not 50, but 300 years. It feels like many lifetimes during one life. Every day here in Asia, something unexpected happens, and you can never predict that, which is very different from my lifestyle back then in a home country, which was like go to work, go to school, go to the supermarket. But here it is completely different, and I don't regret being in Asia at all.